We used to be a team no one respected. We used to be a team no one feared. That was then. This is now.
First victory of the year on the line. Goff's got it. Back, looks, throws, end zone. Yes, caught!
You know who we are.
10, 5, end zone, touchdown, Detroit Lions!
And you know where to find us. We won't be far. We'll be on your front porch waiting for you. We are the New Era Lions, and
we are driven by Detroit.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the NFC Conference Championship game of MCM, the live stream of it. I am obviously your host, David T. Pike, and it feels a little surreal, folks. We are officially here. It is game day. We now know that the Kansas City Chiefs have beaten the Baltimore Ravens, have officially ended the whole thing about the script as far as, you know, that the Ravens were going to go to the Super Bowl, that it was going to be a Ravens 49ers Super Bowl. So at this point, all bets are off. It is wide open, and we are about to see who wins the NFC Conference Championship game. Is it going to be the Lions, or is it going to be the 49ers? I know that I just watched the pregame show, and everybody on the panel except Michael chose the 49ers to win. 49ers were chosen by Jimmy, and everybody else, but the only one that chose not to go with the Lions was Michael Strahan. So we're going to see what happens here. We're going to see if Michael's the only one that's right, and if the Lions can have it be a Super Bowl of underdogs, so to speak, because Chiefs are underdogs against the Ravens. Lions are underdogs against the 49ers. Now you have yourselves an underdog bowl. But we'll see what happens here. We got ourselves a couple of comments coming in here. Low Esteem says, what up, Pride? Von D Gaming gives a fire emoji. Braylon Dennis says, I'm at the Ford Field watch party. Rich Hustle says, yo, Dave, it's almost time to watch Lions make history. Rich Hustle says, I told you it's going to be a Lions versus Chiefs in the Super Bowl. David Bryson says, hey, Dave, how are you? I'm doing all right. Jay Vincent says, Swift versus Eminem. If it's a Swift versus Eminem bowl, it's definitely going to be Eminem winning all the way. Steve Owen says, I'm not ready for the season to end. It's been a heck of a ride. Well, we're about to see if it continues here in about 60-plus minutes. Dean DeGreer says, my 55th birthday is tomorrow, and I'm hoping for an early birthday present. That would be a pretty damn good birthday present. DC8091 says, to hell with them. Fairy Tale Fan 92 says, Lions versus Chiefs in the Super Bowl. The two teams that started the season will be the ones to end it. Perfect. Brandon Blanchard says, battle of the three seeds. I mean, think about it. They're both underdogs to their teams that they faced in the championship game. They're the teams that started the season. They're also a team that has two high-powered quarterbacks, two high-powered offenses. I mean, you're talking about a lot of similarities. They were also the three seeds for both sides of their playoff brackets. It's a pretty interesting dynamic. Bryson, I already said I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm not doing great, but I'm not doing terrible. It's like whatever. You kind of just here. I'm hyped up to watch the game. That's about all I can say. Carla Jenkins says, Chiefs, hello. I'm a Raider fan. Lions do devour the Chiefs. Well, first we have to get to the Super Bowl, but I do hear what you're saying, Carla. Rich Hustle says it goes deeper than that at Ferry. Also, the draft was in Kansas City last year after they won. This year, the draft will be in Detroit. What better way than to have the Lions win the Super Bowl? DC8091 says, at least we don't have Joe Buck. Joe Buck or Troy Aikman or Chris Collinsworth. Jason says, I am very nervous. Yeah, I know a lot of people are nervous. It's been 30-plus years since we've been here, folks, and it's like, the reason you're nervous and you're anxious is because you realize there's a chance this could happen. There is a possibility the Lions could actually be playing on Super Bowl Sunday in Las Vegas. And it's hard to believe that. It's hard to fathom that. So we're about to see what happens here. Obviously, right now, they're probably doing the national anthem because they're at commercial break. If not, they're about to do the national anthem. Either way, the game's about to start here momentarily. I'm just going to say this, though. I mean, I still can't believe that, the Chiefs were the team that knocked off the Ravens. Like, I thought for certain, I was like, no, the Ravens, they're great on defense. Their offense has been doing really, really good. And I'm watching that whole game, and I keep seeing the freaking Ravens make the same mistakes over and over and over again. Bad play calling, poor decisions in terms of penalties, and turnovers at probably the most inopportune times during the game. And I'm just like, the Ravens are literally, letting this game slip right through their fingers. Cortez Vernon says, let's destroy the Niners 48-0. Destroy the Niners, almost by 49. That's interesting. Moonscar says, it's go time. It's about go time. It's almost go time. We're literally almost there. Bryson says, how do I feel about the new tight end we brought in? I mean, I'm not happy that he's not playing. I think it's a bit of a waste of a signing unless we get to the Super Bowl, but we'll see. But with that being said, folks, the national anthem is about to play, so I'm taking off my hat for this. Always respect the national anthem. Amen. Always respect the flag. Always respect the national anthem, folks. Guy did a pretty good job singing it, too, if I do say so myself. DC8091 says, playoff Lamar and that our boys look ready. Cortez Vernon says, playoff Goff. Carla Jenkins says, Lions just win, baby. Truth will never go voided says, we ain't going to make no excuses for the Ravens. They got exposed. I'm not making no excuses for them. Honestly, Baltimore and Lamar, they're running into the same problem that the Indianapolis Colts and Peyton Manning used to run into. They can win in the regular season. They can do all these spectacular things, but when they get to freaking the playoffs and they go up against teams that are really, really good, they fall apart. They just completely fall apart. Independent Aquaman says Ravens lost because Lamar went back to his pre-2023 self of not being a game manager. I mean, this has always been one of the biggest things I've said about Lamar Jackson. Is he a talented guy? Absolutely, he's talented. He's a talented player. He can make throws. He can run. But the problem is when you get into those playoff situations, you have to learn how to be a game manager. You have to learn how to be accurate with your throws. You have to learn how to handle pressure. These are things that Lamar has not learned how to do because he's always relied on his legs to get him out of pressure. That's things that Jared Goff does not do. He relies on making smart, accurate throws and reads. Same thing with Patrick Mahomes. When you get into games like those, championship games, Super Bowl games, you've got to be on your P's and Q's. You've got to have every I dotted and every T crossed, and you got to know what you're doing. And it was plainly obvious watching that game. Lamar didn't know what was going on. Lamar was out there and he looked clueless at times. Here's the best way I'm going to put it. When the most memorable play that the Ravens are going to have is the one where Lamar's own pass got deflected and he caught it for 13 yards, that right there is going to tell me that the Ravens didn't do anything spectacular in that game to actually make it worth a game. Even though they only lost by 7 points, it's like, you know what? Nothing about that was really all that spectacular from the Ravens. In fact, if anything, it was a disappointment. John Kapler says, get turnovers and score touchdowns when you do. Absolutely. Again, who was it? Adam Schefter posted a picture or a meme or whatever the thunder you want to call it on Twitter, and he showed that teams, when they have a negative turnover differential, so they're turning the ball over more than the other team, how often they win and lose. The 49ers, when they have that, they have lost all 3 games that's happening to. They're 0-3. The Lions are 2-3. What that tells me is that if it comes down to it, the Lions can dig themselves out of holes. The 49ers cannot. Independent Aquaman says, mobile QBs are great as long as they have their O stay on the field long enough to keep their D rested. Part of it is, again, just being able to understand what you're doing on the field. You have to be able to understand everything going on the field. You have to know where everybody's at. You have to make the right checks, the right reads, the right throws. Everything has to be done correctly. And it looks like the Lions are going to receive the ball first because Goff's got his helmet strapped up, and I can see the Lions player in the end zone. So it looks like the Lions are going to start on offense first. Truth will never go voided says KC did a great job of keeping Lamar Jackson contained. Yes, they did. Cortez Vernon says, I'm ready to bite some kneecaps. Are you all ready? I'm ready. I'm just waiting for it to happen. Nate Bradley says, reporting in. Hello, everybody. Hello. And Niners have decided to defer the toss. So as I said, the Lions will get the ball first. And with that, the kickoff is away. The game has started. NFC Championship, Lions versus Niners. And the ball goes into the end zone. The Lions will start at the 25-yard line. All right, folks, here we go. Goff under center. Two tight ends, 3 wide receivers, and a tight end to the right. Goff is underneath center. He is calling or checking something. Goff brings a man in motion. Goff snaps. Is going to do a flip out to Montgomery. Montgomery's got an edge. Montgomery's going to pick up 4 or 5 yards. Going to be a 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 5 coming up, depending upon the spot. All right, one tight end to the right. Now another to the left. 12 formation. Goff snaps, hands it off to Montgomery. Montgomery finds a big hole, and it's going to get all the way down to the 45, 44-yard line. Nice hole for Montgomery to start off. Nice pull, nice opening there in the middle of the hole, in the middle of the line. Good blocking up front. I will, dear. Goff under center. Goff snaps, play action, rolls out left. Goff gets it off to Laporta. Laporta's going to pick up a first down and a little bit more. All right. Sorry, I was just changing up my headphone because I want to make sure I can hear because I don't want to get too loud to, cause some mayhem. Goff in the gun, man in motion. Goff snaps, hands it off. And it's actually an end around. Jameson Williams has got some speed. Jameson Williams, another first down. James Williams. Oh my God, he's going to score a touchdown. Jameson Williams, holy shit. Jameson Williams on the end around takes it all the way to the house. 42-yard rush. Holy cow. I never was seeing that one coming. I'm so thankful Jamo stayed on his feet. Holy shit. Holy crap. What a way to start the game, I guess. Wow. Jamo making plays to start the game. And now they're playing old time rock and roll by Bob Seger. Still like that old time rock and roll. Well, I'll say this. The Lions' run game is definitely working. They ran the ball, like 5 times on that drive, threw it only once, and virtually all but one play got them a touchdown, or not a touchdown, a first down, pardon me. And that was the very first play of the drive. Otherwise, they all got first downs or a touchdown. Anyway, I'm just in awe. I'm in awe. That was just not expected. That's the best way to put it. Way to freaking go, Jamo. Way to go, Ben Johnson. Way to go, offense. That's the way you start a drive. That's the way you start a game. Now you see the reason why we drafted Jameson Williams. Steve Adams says Jamo needs to get the ball more this game. After that play, I highly endorse that thought. Peter Javatak says nobody faster than Jameson Williams. That was amazing. Wow. Nate Bradley says I called it. Said Jamo goes off this game. I mean, when you get a 42-yard end around run like that for a touchdown to start the game. Yeah. And that right there was just kind of like a punch in the mouth because you just set the tone. Detroit just set the tone to the 49ers. You just come out and you run a play like that, you're setting a tone. That's a tone setter. Jody Solomon said, them pitch outs are going to kill the 49ers with Jamo and Gibby. That'll open up the center for sure for Laporta. All right, 7-0 Detroit. 13 minutes left on the clock. And here comes Jack Fox. Kickoff is away, and the kickoff is going to go out the back of the end zone. San Fran's going to start at the 25. All right, here we go. Brock Purdy and the Niners are out. Purdy under center, brings a man in motion. Now have a strong I formation. Another man in motion. Brock Purdy snaps the ball, going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey is going to get ran into a wall by Anzalone and is only going to pick up about a yard, maybe 2. Going to be 2nd and 9 or 2nd and 8 coming up. Second and 9 for the 49ers. Man in motion. 49ers snap. Purdy looks to throw. Is going to go quick and gets thrown down by a batted ball over the middle. Hutchinson put his paw up there and knocked it down. Going to be 3rd and 9 coming up. So, how do I put this, Carla? Strong eye, the fullback goes towards the tight end side. Weak eye is the opposite end. So if you have a tight end on the right, the fullback goes to the right as well. If it's a weak eye, the fullback would go to the left. Kittle in motion. Purdy in the gun. 3rd and 9 coming up. Purdy snaps, looks to throw, getting pressured, gets it out, throws it, and gets it to Ayuk on Cameron Sutton, and it's a 1st down for the 49ers. Sutton tripped over his own 2-feeder at the turf monster right there, and Ayuk got both of his feet down, easy throw and catch. All right, Purdy in the gun. McCaffrey in motion to the right. Purdy snaps, looks to throw. Going to get pressured, throws it up deep, and is going to be almost intercepted by Sutton. Ayuk had to play defense on Sutton to prevent an interception. Sutton almost had it, but Ayuk's helmet moved his arm out of the way to prevent him from getting the interception. 2nd and 10 coming up. Going to have a weak eye formation. Purdy under center. McCaffrey in motion. Purdy looks to throw. Purdy's going to get pressured way up the middle. Gets it out to Samuel, who gets caught. And Vildor makes the tackle after Samuel caught it. Purdy took a great shot up the middle by McNeil. McNeil just thwopped Purdy. McNeil put a thwop on Purdy. Purdy under center. Man in motion. Purdy does a hard call. Now we're going to have an I formation. It's a 12 formation. Purdy snaps, pitches it out to the left, and McCaffrey is going to find a little bit of a crease. Picks up about a yard or 2, make it a 2nd and 8. Second and 8 coming up. Purdy in the offense. You got 3 wide receivers to the right with 1 tight end to the left. Purdy snaps, pitches it out to McCaffrey again to the left. McCaffrey looking for a hole and is going to pick up another 4 yards. Going to be a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 coming up. Currently, we have ourselves an injury timeout due to Derek Barnes being down. All right. I'm going to be back in a minute, folks. I got to get some more water. So far, it's been an interesting start to the game. Lions offense comes out explosive. Defense has put the 49ers offense in at least some interesting third down situations, but has not really stopped the 49ers just yet. Well, Tom Burton, considering the fact we beat the Chiefs for the first game of the year, I think we definitely have a chance to beat them. Plus, on top of that, with 2 weeks to prepare for them, I think we'll have Zach Ertz in the game. I think we'll have Jonah Jackson back. I think we'll be at full strength. But it's a long way until that time. First, got to beat the 49ers. Looks like Barnes has got a hyperextended knee potentially. Malcolm Rodriguez is checking in. 3rd and 3 for the 49ers. McCaffrey in motion to the right. Purdy in the gun. Purdy snaps, hands it off to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey finds a hole, picks up a first down. First and 10 for the 49ers. Purdy is going to be in the pistol. Man in motion. Purdy barking out signals. Snaps the ball. Going to toss it to McCaffrey to the right. And McCaffrey is going to get stopped behind the line for 1 yard loss. It's going to be a 2nd and 11. Lions defense getting a tackle for loss. Second and 11. Purdy under center. Debo in motion to the right. Got an extended formation to the left. Man in motion again to the right. Play action. Purdy tops it up, and it gets knocked down. Going to be 3rd and long for the 49ers. Hutchinson got a big paw up and swiped the ball down again. 3rd and 11 for the Lions defense coming up. Purdy in the empty formation. McCaffrey moving over to the left, but still on the left-hand side. Purdy looks to throw. Purdy snaps. Purdy is going to pump fake, gets it underneath to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey is going to be stopped right at the 30-yard line. Going to be 4th and 5 or 4th and 6 coming up. '49ers are bringing out their field goal unit. 4th and 6 coming up for the Niners. They opt for the field goal. It's going to be about a 50-yard field goal for rookie Jake Moody. 48-yard attempt coming up right now. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. Jake Moody shanked it to the right. Lions defense stands tall, and the 49ers come away with nothing. 49ers field goal kicker pushes it to the right. 49ers come up empty. Lions will start with the ball at their 30-yard line or 35-yard line, depending upon where they spot it. Duke of Games 50 says, man, maybe we had stars in our eyes wanting Moody after all. NFL has not been kind to his accuracy this rookie season. Independent Aquaman says, whoop, whoop. Dale says, let's go Lions. Thomas T-Bone says, go 49ers. DC8091 says, still would trade Hooker for Moody. I don't know if that would work. But so far, this game has started just the way the Lions want it. Go out, you score on your first touchdown drive, defense stands tall, holds them to a field goal, and then the field goal kicker misses the field goal. So this game's kind of starting the way the Lions wanted it to. Lions are going to start near the 40-yard line. Goff under center, J-Mo in motion, Goff snaps, play action, Goff looks to throw, Goff throws underneath, gets it to Laporta, and Laporta's going to pick up about 5-6 yards, going to be a 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4 coming up. Dale says Chiefs-Lions rematch for the Super Bowl. We'll see. Goff under center, 2nd and 4. It's going to be a weak eye formation for the Lions. Goff brings Laporta in motion. Goff snaps, hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to bounce it out. Gibbs is going to find a hole. Gibbs is going to get a first down and picks up 7 yards. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Lions. Jackson Montiart says, Lions are looking great right now. Hope they can keep it up. Looking good to start. Carla Jenkins says, relax, go out there and play football. Goff in the gun. 2 wide receiver sets to both left and right. Man in motion to the right. Goff snaps the ball. Goff gets it out to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to get a block. Gibbs is going to get some room. Gibbs is going to pick up 4 or 5 more yards. Excuse me. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. Actually 2nd and 6. So if it is a 2nd and 6, it's a 2nd and very short 6, which is exactly what it is. Goff under center, 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 tight ends to the right. Gibbs in the backfield. Goff is killing the play, moving to the secondary play. Goff snaps, Goff play action. Goff looks to throw. Goff gets time. Goff gets it out to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to pick up another good one. And actually, pardon my French, that is not Gibbs. That is Montgomery. First down for the Lions off of a great throw and catch from Goff to Monty. Laporta is doing a great job blocking on frickin' Bosa. Goff in the gun, 2 wide receivers to the left and right again. Laporta in motion, further closer into the line. Goff snaps the ball, pressure off the side. Goff tries to sidearm it to Gibbs off of a quick outside blitz. Incomplete pass, going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Yes, Carla, you are correct. In a weak eye formation, the fullback is opposite of whatever side of the line that the tight end is. So if the tight end is on the right, for it to be a weak eye formation, the fullback has to be to the left, and vice versa. 2nd and 10 for the Lions offense. Laporta in motion to the left. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps it, gives it to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to dance a little. Gibbs is going to pick up about a yard, make it a 3rd and 9. What do you do, Ben Johnson? What do you do? Goff in the gun. St. Brown in motion to the right. Trips right. Goff snaps. Goff gets it to St. Brown. St. Brown's got a wall out there. St. Brown's going to find some hole and going to get a big gain. 1st down for the Lions. Lions dial up the perfect screenplay, and they make a great move. Penei Sewell and Graham Glasgow are out there making good blocks, and St. Brown does a good job. And Kyle Shanahan does not believe what he is seeing. Shaking his head. Lions are now in the red zone. Goff in the gun. Deuce right to both left and right. Man in motion. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff is going to take some time. Goff gets it out. Tried to get it to St. Brown, but the ball was into the dirt rather than taking the sack. DC8091 says that we're outmanning the 49ers. Second and 10 for the Lions. Goff is in the gun, but he's killing the play, going to a secondary play. Man in motion. It's Reynolds. Goff snaps, hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs makes a good bounce out to the right, and Gibbs is going to pick up almost a 1st down. Going to be either a 3rd and short 1 or a 1st and 10 for the Lions. Either a 3rd and very short or a 1st down, one or the other. Steve-O, things are going good for the most part right now. I think they're going to give him the 1st down because he cracked the plane. He cracked the plane before he got out of bounds. Goff under center. St. Brown in motion. Not St. Brown. Laporta in motion to the left. Goff is killing the play. Goff snaps it, hands it off to Monty. Monty finds a good hole, powers it up in there to the 1-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line for the Lions. Lions are imposing their will on offense by pounding the rock. Goff is directing people. Goff under center. Man in motion. Goff snaps. Goff hands off. And it's going to be a touchdown for the Detroit Lions. Lions now up 14-0 over the Niners. Lions are doing a great job controlling the line of scrimmage, bullying the hell out of the freaking 49ers defensive front, and now they've got a 2-touchdown lead in the 1st quarter. Kick is up, kick is good. Lions are up 14-0. Folks at Ford Field are going nuts. Peter Jabatak says, this is incredible. What a freaking start. Like we've been saying, Lions had to come out. They had to start fast. They had to play great on defense, and that is exactly what they're doing. Not only are they doing that, they're bullying the hell out of the freaking 49ers, and they're imposing their will, which is exactly what they also needed to do. They had to make sure that the 49ers did not set the tone. And that end around by JMO, that was the tone setter. That right there was the tone setter. You get that play started, you set the tone for the rest of the game. You've come out and you have completely socked the 49ers in the mouth, and you've let them know, okay, the Lions came to play. Dean DeGreer says defense needs to repeat or get a turnover on this 49er series. Yes, they do. Carla Jenkins, you are correct. Yes, settle down. Still a long way to go. But hey, 14-0 first quarter. It's a good way to start. Duke of Games 50 says, let's keep the trend true. 49ers do not perform from behind. Well, I don't know what their record is coming from behind, but I'm pretty sure it's not that great. Ty Bird says, I'm so glad when I first got into football in the Matt Patricia era, I picked the Lions as my football team. It's so good to see a team I fell in love with do so well. Parker says SOL. SOL is dead. Lincoln Clay VR says, keep your foot on their necks, Lions. Absolutely. You got to keep your foot down. You got to break the neck off. Carla Jenkins says, I'm going to forgive the Lions for beating my team so bad. You guys got Josh McDaniels. Patty Grimes says that the 49ers are 1-30 when behind in the fourth quarter. King SJ says, hey, David, great start. Let's go, Lions. Carla Jenkins says, fired. I don't even know if Josh McDaniels found another job. I know he got fired really around the midpoint of the season, so it doesn't really matter to me. DC8091 says, we need a big defensive play right here. We'll see what happens. Duke of Games 50 says, I want a Dean Lyman scoop and score. Purdy going to be in the gun. Debo in motion from left to right. Purdy snaps it. It's going to give it to Debo, and Debo's going to find a crease around the opposite end, and then it's going to get popped in the shoulder by Malcolm outside. It's going to be a pickup of about 7 yards. Bobo Yoop says Debo should never see an edge. Should never see an edge, should never see a crease. But, hey, you know what? Sometimes it happens. And actually, it was a pickup of 6 because it's only 2nd and 4. Going to be a short 4. Purdy snaps the ball. It's going to be a boot-out action to the left. Purdy is getting pressured, dancing around, throws it deep, going to find it, and gets it to the fullback on a big play, on a broken play. Lions had the underneath stuff covered well. Everyone forgot the fullback. How a fullback gets that wide open and catches a pass, I can't believe it. Purdy under center, snaps the ball, gives it to CMC. CMC is going to get stopped after a gain of about 3 or 4 yards. Crowd wanted a flag for the late end finish there, but no flag thrown. Purdy going to be under center. 2nd and 6. Purdy brings Debo in motion. Purdy snaps, hands it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to pick up another 3 yards. It's going to be about 2 yards short, so it's going to be either 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 coming up. Refs are giving a conversation to Jauan Jennings and Nick Vildor. And Joseph was trying to break it up between Vildor and Jennings. Purdy in the gun, 3rd and 2 for the Niners. Purdy snaps it, gives it to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey is going to get a first down. And that's going to bring us to an end of the first quarter. Niners have the ball and are on the move, but the Lions are up 14-0. Patty Grimes says, did I see the Niners fans worried now? I don't care if they're worried now. I care about if they're worried in the fourth quarter. Good way to start the game, folks. Good way to start the game. Ty Bird says, trading like stocks. Sorry, I'm a little slow if I'm wrong, but I'm also far too poor to buy into anything. LOL. Chuck Osborne says, defense needs to stop Purdy from throwing the ball to his players. What they need to do is they need to bring pressure. They need to get Purdy uncomfortable, and they need to do a better job of covering Ayuk and Kittle. Because right now, Debo is only getting plays that they can control him where he's on the field. They're not really trying to throw the ball to Debo, because when he goes up in the air, there's a more likelihood he's probably going to get injured. Carla Jenkins, yes, it is the beginning of the second quarter because the first quarter is ended. DC8091 says, hit them and scare them like their O is. Wow, Kittle playing good against Hutchinson. Purdy in the gun, Kittle in motion. Purdy snaps. Purdy looks to throw. Purdy's going to get blitzed. Purdy drops it down to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey's going to break a tackle, and McCaffrey's going to get down all the way to the 5-yard line before he's stopped. McCaffrey fighting for every yard he can get. McCaffrey put a big stiff arm on C.J. Gardner-Johnson. '49ers are on the 5-yard line, 1st and goal. Formation shift. Strong eye to the left. Purdy snaps it, hands it off to the fullback, and the fullback's going to get it down to the 2-yard line, maybe the 1. Going to be 2nd and goal coming up. If he has seen the field, Perry, I don't know. Purdy under center. Purdy snaps it, hands it off to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey cuts it back, gets a touchdown. 49ers are on the board. All right. And with that, the kick is up. The kick is good. Lions are still up, but only by 7 now, 14-7. Ty Burge says, as a St. Louis native, I was so excited to see J-Mo make a big play this game. Carla Jenkins says, go out there and score more points, keep ahead of the Niners. Absolutely. You got to go out there. You got to keep scoring points. You can't become lackadaisical. You cannot become lazy about it. Dale says, our defense, good Lord. Going to check what the stats are currently for the game. Because I am just curious here. So far, the stats between the two teams kind of look almost a little bit similar. Denzel Vance says, we good. Let it go down the field and score. Let's go. DC8091 says, kill the second and regroup on D. Chuck Osborne says, I'm sorry, Dave, but Aaron Glenn's defense is still back at the same way they scored in. Detroit Talks with Opaz says, we need JG just to cook. Dale says, I hate the bend but don't break philosophy. Bobble Yoop says, they're good, but they haven't beat us where we all thought they would. Think about that. None is gone off and received us. I'm sorry, folks, but my eye is giving me fits today. And the kick is out the end of the backfield, and the Lions will start at their 25-yard line. And looks like there's some more skirmishes on the field. Chuck Osborne says the defense needs to stop playing my day. We're in Detroit last week and start playing smarter. This is not Tampa. This is San Fran. The truth says 49ers is a good team. We can't let that sweat us. We just got to keep balling. Goff under center. St. Brown in motion to the right. Goff is killing the first play, going to the second. Single back formation. Goff snaps, hands it off to Montgomery. Montgomery finds a big hole and is going to pick up a first down off of a gain of about 14 yards. Just keep playing that bully ball. No, nothing serious so far with these skirmishes, Carla. Just some talking. Goff under center, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Goff snaps. Goff pitches it out, and it's going to be a pass back. Goff throws it down the field deep. Goff was trying to get it to Reynolds, had 1v coverage, but Goff just didn't get enough time to get a good grip on the football so he could throw it. Tried to get a play going there. Trick play. Montgomery's number is 5. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff gets it out. Goff got it to St. Brown, and St. Brown dropped it. A rare drop by St. Brown. Yep, St. Brown dropped that. St. Brown dropped that. Lions are in an empty set. Montgomery comes back to the backfield. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff gets it out. Gets it to St. Brown. St. Brown is going to power his way through and gets up a first down. Got just enough. Picks up 11 yards for a first down. So I said, Oliver, it's a rare sight and a rare occurrence when St. Brown drops a pass. Goff under center. Laporta at fullback. Goff brings the man in motion. Goff snaps, pitches it out to Monty. Monty's going to find a little bit of a cutback lane, but the lane is cut down short, and it's going to be a pickup of nothing back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Lions offense coming up. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. And Goff is going to get sacked by Nick Bosa. Looked like Goff was about to pull the trigger on something, decided not to, and took the sack. Third and 15. Goff empty. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff gets it out, drops it over the middle to Laporta, and Laporta is going to pick up about 9 yards. It's going to be 6 yards short, and it looks like Greenlaw is hurt. Greenlaw is hurt. Greenlaw has injured himself. He can't even move his arm. He can't move his shoulder. If they just lost Greenlaw, they're in trouble. Lions are going to punt the ball away. Jack Fox is back to punt. Lions aren't going to fake here. They're going to punt it away. Fox gets the punt off. It's going to be a short little pooch kick. Going to be about a 34-yard punt. Going to be around the 12-yard line. So the Lions weren't able to convert that drive to points, but Draven Greenlaw is now severely injured with that shoulder injury. Jason says we need to get a stop here. Can't afford to give up the momentum. Bobo Yoop says, stop now. Any score before halftime would be crucial. DC8091 says Laporta took out Greenlaw. I don't know if he took him out, but that shoulder sure as thunder is probably not feeling good. Patty Grimes says, I need a turnover. John Doe says, when we win, you all going to give me a drink because we bought the win by 12? I don't know about that. Dale says, I don't want to watch this game, but that's our Lions. Oh. Nate Bradley says, I sense a momentum shift. Think the nerves are getting to the coaching staff. Players look confused and San Fran has waked up. I don't think that's what's happening. Duke of Games 50 says, you're officially famous enough to have spam bots. DC8091 says, we don't buy Cosmos for men. Truth says, come on, Lions fans. We don't need to panic right now. We're good. This is playoff football. Again, there are very, very, very few games where you're going to win just outright like in a huge blowout. It's going to be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You just got to stay the course. All right. 49ers. Purdy in the gun. Samuel in motion. Purdy looks to throw. Purdy holds the ball. Purdy gets it out, dumps it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to pick up about 4 yards. Going to be 2nd and 6 coming up. Looks like Greenlaw is fine. Looks like he just got a stinger. Purdy under center. Debo comes around. It's an end around. Samuel gets the call. It's going to be a run, and he is going to pick up the first down, tackled by Alex Anzalone. Brock Purdy in the gun. Brock Purdy barking out signals, looking to throw, throws it, and it's going to be overthrown, incomplete to Brandon Ayuk. Going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10 for the 49ers. Purdy under center. Man in motion. Purdy is going to snap the ball, looks to throw. Purdy's going to get pressured, and it's going to be incomplete again to Ayuk. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now coming up for the 49ers. Kaminsky got the pressure internally on Purdy, and Purdy had to kind of airmail it a little bit. It's now going to be 3rd and 10 for the 49ers offense. Purdy in the gun. Purdy snaps the ball, looks to throw again. Purdy getting pressured. Purdy's going to get rid of it, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted by Rodrigo, and Rodrigo goes out of bounds. Lions get the crucial turnover. But there is a penalty marker. Who's the flag on? Clete Blakeman going over with his crew. Here's the call. So it's an illegal blindside block on the Lions against CJ GJ. Lions maintain possession, but they'll have to start 15 yards further back. Pascal got the hand on Purdy, which caused the ball to flutter in the air. Rodrigo got the interception. And then CJ GJ came up and CJ came up and thwopped Debo. That was a bit of a flop, but still. Lions are going to start at the 46-yard line of the Niners. Goff in the gun, hands it off to Gibbs, and Gibbs is going to lose 5 yards on the play. Wow. That was a bad blocking setup right there by the Lions offensive line. That time, Penei Sewell completely over pursued, missed Fred Warner, and Warner was the one that blew that play up. That should have been a face mask call right there. Goff in the gun. Goff brings St. Brown in motion. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff's going to stand in there, throws it, gets underneath to Laporta. Laporta's going to power his way up for a first down. 15-yard gain. Actually, 16-yard gain right there. Goff got it to Laporta after Laporta kind of chip blocked, and Goff just got right underneath in the middle, and Laporta got the rest. Goff under center. Goff gives it to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs is going to dance a little bit. Gibbs is going to pick up about 2, maybe 3 yards, make it 2nd and 7, maybe 2nd and 8. Goff looks like he's in the gun here. Empty formation, trips to the right. Goff barking out signals. Goff snaps. He looks to throw. Goff throws it over the middle, gets it to St. Brown on a tight window throw. Goff, big throw, and St. Brown, big catch, first down. Absolute dart from Goff. Thrown right where only St. Brown could get it. Nice dart there, Goff. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Lions. Actually, 1st and goal. Goff under center. Goff snaps, pitches it out to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to get the corner. Gibbs is going to cut it up in the middle, and Gibbs is going to get it in for a touchdown. Another touchdown. Lions get in for a 3rd rushing touchdown on the day. Oh, my Lord, Atlanta. Wow. Lions are now up 21-7. 21-7. The Lions now have a positive in the turnover. They now have gotten points off of a turnover, and they have scored 3 touchdowns in the first half. Could it possibly happen? Could it possibly happen, folks? Dude, I'm telling you guys and girls this, like, this is a team that is playing like they want the Super Bowl. This is a team that is playing their butts off. They are playing with everything they got, heart and soul, to win. They are playing their game. They are playing bully ball, Dan Campbell, 101, ground and pound. Think about it. You play like this, you're going to win a lot of games. You want to know what this is? This is quintessential Bill Parcells ball right here. Bill Parcells. When you start seeing players like Greenlaw get frustrated like that, you know you're getting to them. You know you're getting to them. Truth, you hit the nail on the head. We're hungry. Again, go back to the Rocky movies. Hungry. Eye of the Tiger Man, The Edge. When you got that hunger, oh, you gonna play like you ain't never played before. Brock Purdy in the gun, trips to the left. Actually, right, pardon me. Man in motion to the left. Purdy snaps. Purdy looks to throw. Looks back to the left. Throws it to McCaffrey. Behind McCaffrey, it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the 49ers. Purdy right now is throwing 7 for 14 with an interception. Purdy in the gun, 2 running backs. Debo comes out of the backfield to the line, 2nd and 10. Purdy snaps, he gives it to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey is going to try and power it up, but Jack Campbell comes in and throws him down to the ground. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up for the Lions. Jack Campbell coming in there and thwopping Christian McCaffrey. Third and 10 for the Lions offense. Purdy in the gun. Purdy snaps. Purdy looks to throw. Purdy's going to get pressured. Purdy starts scrambling, throws it, and going to overthrow. Actually, no, incomplete. Ayuk couldn't make the grab. It's going to be 4th and 10 for the Niners. They're going to have to punt the ball away. 49ers are beginning to unravel. The Lions can get this ball and get another score on here. Oh, Lord. '49ers are going to punt the ball for the first time today. Punter gets the ball, punts it away. Donovan Peoples-Jones back to receive it, and he's going to get it at the 20. Peoples-Jones is going to try and make a play. Gets it up about an extra 8-9 yards, almost to the 39-yard line. Shanahan and Purdy are going back and forth trying to figure crap out, and it looks like there's a bit of a disconnect between the two. Lions will be starting the ball at the 29-yard line. You guys have no idea. Like my hand right now is like seriously twitching. Dude, this is something else. This is something else. Tom, I was definitely expecting a much more closer game than this. I was really expecting a much more closer game than this. But, I mean, dude, I'm telling you this right now. You look at this game, the Lions are not wanting to play close. They're wanting to play, and they are wanting to play to win and win in a way that we have not seen them win. Lions have done well for this first half, but we still got 30 more minutes to play a football. Whew. Man. Fingers are twitchy. Stomach is up in a mess. Like, dude, this is something else. Truth says we know what it is. 49ers weren't supposed to win that game against the Packers, but guess what? We're not the Packers. Bobo Yoop says, I've watched Purdy since he was a college freshman. Great kid, great human, but keep calling the thunder on him and he will make mistakes because he takes things personally, which means emotion. Goff under center. Montgomery is in the backfield. Penei Sewell is eligible. St. Brown is in motion from left back to right. Goff snaps, hands it off to Montgomery. Montgomery's going to power it up into the middle for about a gain of 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. Goff under center. Montgomery in the backfield. 2nd and 5. Penei Sewell in motion. Goff snaps, hands it off to Montgomery. Montgomery's going to power up again, pick up another 6 yards for a first down. Goff under center. Goff snaps. Goff hands off to Montgomery again. Montgomery's going to find a cutback lane, and Montgomery's going to pick up another 9 yards. Going to be 2nd and 1 coming up. Goff under center. Man in motion. Goff snaps. Play action. Looks to throw. Goff dumps underneath to Montgomery. And Montgomery's going to pick up another 6 yards for another first down. Goff under center. Penei Sewell in motion to the right. Goff snaps the ball, hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to dance, going to get tackled, and it's going to be a 2-yard loss as Young was on the play. And 2-minute warning is going to hit. That look on Purdy's face right there says it all. Bobo Yoop, John Harbaugh's brother, Jim Harbaugh, became the next Chargers coach. Right now, they're saying that there's a chance that he'll become the next Washington Commanders head coach, but I don't think that's going to happen. The Washington Commanders are also bringing in Dan Quinn for a third interview. And if the Lions win this game, that means they're going to have to wait another 2 more weeks before they can potentially say they're hiring him. And I'm sorry, I don't think the Commanders want to wait that long. If you've interviewed Dan Quinn 3 times, you're probably going to go with what your best option is. So if the Lions keep winning, that might be enough to keep Johnson in the center for one more year. Patty Grimes says, do you really want the Washington job? I wouldn't want it because you ain't got nothing really to work with. Your quarterback is Sam Howell. So let's think about this. Sam Howell, Jared Goff. Like, dude, that's not even a comparison right there. And after this, Jared Goff's going to be in freaking Detroit for the next 3, 4, 5 years. So Johnson's going to have to try and work with a quarterback that in Sam Howell is not even close to Goff's play skills. If I was Johnson, I wouldn't take it. I'd be like, listen, you had 8 head coaching openings this year. Guaranteed there's going to be just as many next year. Goff in the gun. It's 2nd and 12. J-Mo in motion. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff is going to throw down the field deep and kind of just threw it away to Laporta's direction. 3rd and 12. You want to get at least close enough to field goal range to at least come away with some points. Third and 12 for the Lions offense. Goff in the gun. St. Brown in motion to the left. Goff is calling out some audible, some protection change. Goff snaps it, gives it to Gibbs, and Gibbs is going to have a huge seam, and Gibbs is going to pick up the first down on 3rd and 12. Lions convert on the long conversion. 3rd and 12 with 13. And look who was leading the way. Penei Sewell. Goff under center. I formation. Goff snaps. Play action. Looks to throw. And Goff is going to get sacked by Bosa. Wow. Goff had no time there. Who was blocking Bosa there? Who was blocking on that play? Because whoever did not do a very good job with Bosa. I don't know if that was Skipper or freaking Sewell there, but they didn't do a very good job. Second and 18 coming up. Goff in the gun, hands it off to Gibbs, and Gibbs is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but no gain, and the Niners use their second timeout. Third and 18 coming up for the Lions offense. Oh my God, Jared Goff, Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown for 23 yards coming up. Do you believe in miracles? Goff in the gun, trips to the right. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff's going to step up. Goff throws over the middle and gets to St. Brown, and first down, Lions. Goff is throwing lasers. Goff under center. Goff hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs goes up the middle, going to pick up about 4 more yards. Kind of stutter stepped there, tried to cut it back, but couldn't. His forward momentum kind of stopped him. It's going to be a 2nd and 6 coming up. Lions are kind of letting this clock tick a little bit because they got 3 timeouts, so they got plenty of time. It looks like the Lions are going to take their first timeout here with 35 seconds left to stop the clock, to give them at least 35 seconds to work with. So the timeout was not on the Lions or the 49ers. It was an official timeout. So there's a timeout from the NFL to readjust the ball. So the Lions are going to take the runoff. Second and 6 for the Lions offense coming up. Goff in the gun. Goff is killing the play, going to a secondary look. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff gets protection, steps up, throws it, and just missed Gibbs. Goff led Gibbs just a little bit, and Goff is pissed at himself. Goff was mad. Goff knew he had him, and he knew he missed him. For those that say Goff doesn't have any competitive fire, there you go. There's his competitive fire. Goff is killing the play again, going to a secondary look on 3rd and 6. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff gets it to St. Brown on an out route, and St. Brown gets out of bounds for a first down. Goff got it right over the top of Nick Bosa for St. Brown. Kyle Shanahan is frustrated. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. He's going to throw it to Laporta, and Laporta was overthrown a little bit. So pretty good coverage from the Niners. Goff in the gun, hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to dance a little bit. And Gibbs is going to get back to the line of scrimmage. If that, Lions are going to take a timeout with 17 seconds left. It's going to be 3rd and goal for the Lions. Laporta in motion. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Dumps it to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to pick up about 3 yards and get to the 3 or 2 yard line, maybe 2.5 line. It's going to be 10 seconds to go. So the question is, what do the Lions do? Do they go for it here on 4th and goal, or do they take the points? Do you take the points or do you go for it? All right. Campbell was making people sweat a little bit and eventually decided to go with the field goal unit. So out comes Badgley to kick 3 more points to extend the lead to 17. And the kick is up. The kick is good. And the Lions extend their lead by 3. They're now up by 17. Lions are up by 3 scores going into the halftime. Jared Goff right now is 6 for 6 on 3rd down with 70 yards. Goff is laser focused in killing the 49ers on 3rd down. Facebook user, you might be a bit surprised, but I'm glad he didn't. Take the points, take the extension of the lead by 3 scores. And the 49ers are going to bring out the kick. And there's multiple penalty flags thrown. Probably going to be a holding call. Probably going to end the half and going to the halftime. And it looks like the refs are signaling a hold. They are chanting Jared Goff's name in Levi Stadium. Holy crap. Niners will probably come out in victory formation, just take the knee and go into the half. All right, boys and girls, that is the end of the first half with the Lions are up by 17. And with that, we will take ourselves a short break. If you got them, smoke them. If you need to get a drink, get some food, get some snacks. I did hear about the show, the light show in Detroit, Jay. But all right, folks, I'm going to step off for a little bit. I'll be back. Whew. Adam Schefter just reported or reposted that the Commanders have 5 interviews set for this week with Weaver, McDonald, Dan Quinn, Aaron Glenn, and Ben Johnson. Says that based upon that information, they should all be wrapped up by Tuesday night, and then it will depend on if their guy is still in the postseason or not. So here's the thing. If the Lions win this game, the Commanders might just go with Dan Quinn so that way they can start their whole process. Right now, freaking talking about the Lions' aggressive play calling. John Kapler says, Lions just got to score a touchdown in the third and keep on running the game and the defense stay tough. DC891 says, holy crap, bro, is this actually happening? 30 minutes, man. 30 minutes to go. Dale says that Ben Johnson is not going anywhere. I sincerely hope and pray, because here's the thing. If the Washington Commanders hire Dan Quinn at that point, I don't think there's any chance then. Because it's like, listen, everybody keeps talking about how Ben Johnson's the favorite for the Commanders. Well, here's the thing. Last year, Ben Johnson was the favorite for the Panthers, and that didn't happen. It's like, listen, you can be a favorite, but if the coach decides he's going to stay no matter what, then you know what? It doesn't matter. Grossi Posse Raid. Oh, good Lord. These are all Packers fans that are raiding the stream. I appreciate it, folks. I really do. Grossi Posse Invasion. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, even if it is only for a few minutes. Sir Atlas IV says, hello, no fly eagles fly. This is funny. This is funny. This is fun, but it's funny. Oh, good Lord. This is fun, just seeing all these comments coming in. This is great. Packer 79 says, Blue Kitty goes roar. Oh, boy. I love it. I really do. Tracy McQuay says, win it all for the NFC North. Leola Gonzalez says, Vegas, baby. Oh, this is fun. Like, this is really fun. I really admit it. This is fun. Sitting here and being able to watch this game, it's awesome. Kristen and Jeff says, go Lions, Grossi Raid. Oh, boy. Dale says, Grossi Posse, hit the like and subscribe button for our guy, David. Hey, it's whatever, people. Christopher Posdel says, how about a song? I mean, I could do a song, but I don't know if everybody's going to want to hear me sing. Will Lahari says, let's go, Lions. Don't mess with Detroit. Tracy McQuay says, I'm imagining 3 Lombardi trophies in the North, and none of them are the Vikings trophy. Thomas Greeny says, spreading the chaotic good. Bohemoth Dragon says, W. Apparently everybody's saying they want me to do a song. Okay, fine. I'll play. I'll indulge you. I'll indulge. Let's see here. I'll indulge y'all just for the sake. That was very, very weird. I don't know what happened there. That was really weird, folks. Don't know what happened there, but something happened. That was very weird, folks. I don't know what the hell happened there, but it happened. They're playing Motown songs. Maybe I should follow suit with a Motown song. You know what? I'll do a Motown song. I'll do an old Motown song. Or just an older song. Here's a song for you. Oh, I'm the type of guy who will never settle down. Where the pretty girls are, well, you know that I'm around. I kiss them and I love them, 'cause to me they're all the same. I hug them and I squeeze them, they don't even know my name. They call me the Wanderer, yeah, the Wanderer. I roam around. Oh, there's Lord on my left and then there's Mary on my right. And Jane is the girl, well, that I'll be with tonight. And when she asks me which one I love the best, I tear on my shirt, I show Rosie on my chest. They call me the Wanderer, yeah, Wanderer. I roam around. I roam from town to town. I go through life without a care, and I'm as happy as a clown. With the two fists of iron, but I'm going nowhere. And I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in one place. I roam from town to town. And I find myself falling for some girl. Yeah, I hop right into the car of mine and drive around the world because I'm the wanderer. Yeah, wanderer. I roam around, yeah, the one lets him go. Well, there you go, folks. There was my song for you. There's an oldie for you. I'll keep singing at least until halftime's over, I guess. Here's another oldie but a goodie. I actually heard this song on a horror movie of all things, but I loved it ever since. First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound, and no one could change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meeting mile, my Mama seemed to know what lay in store. Despite all my Sunday learning, towards the bad I kept on turning, till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. And I turned 21 in prison, alive without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried to raise me better, but her people died. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Daddy rest his soul, left my mom a heavy load. He tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Somebody asked for this song, so I guess we'll play it, at least as long as the halftime period is still on. Hopefully I can do this song justice. I don't know if I can or if I have the voice for it. Born down in a dead man's town. First kick I took was when I hit the ground. I bet the dog that's been beat too much. You spend half your life just to cover it up now. Born in the USA, I was born in the USA. Born in the USA. Born the USA now. All right, boys and girls, halftime is officially over. And with that, so is my vocal show. All right, halftime is over. Lions have kicked the ball away, and the ball goes out the back of the end zone. 49ers will start on the 25-yard line. DC, you want to do a quick post game? Man, I don't know, man. I got to get up for work in the morning, and I still also got to put out a video for tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Purdy under center, going to have Kittle in motion to the right. Also the fullback. Pitch out to McCaffrey. McCaffrey goes to the right side and is going to pick up about 8 yards, nearly 9. Purdy, play action, looks to throw. Purdy throws deep, gets it to Debo, and Debo's going to pick up 26 yards. All right, Purdy in the gun, man in motion. Purdy snaps, play action, throws it to Samuel, and wow, what the thunder is going on there? Sutton tried to take out Debo's ankles instead of wrapping up. He tried to take out his ankles. Holy cow, that was horrible tackling. Horrible tackling. You make that tackle, that literally stops the 49ers right there with a loss for gain. Purdy under center. Purdy is trying to do a hard count. Man in motion again. Purdy calls it. Play actions. Going to give it around to Debo, and Debo is going to get tackled for a loss by Josh Paschal on the back end. It's going to be a 3-yard loss for the 49ers. Going to be a 3rd and something coming up. It was a 3rd and 4. Purdy is going to be in the gun. Man in motion to the right. Purdy empty, looks to throw. Purdy's going to step up. Looks like he's going to try and run. Throws it back the other way. And somehow Jennings catches the ball one-handed. Unbelievable. Brock Purdy is going to be in the gun. Purdy snaps it, hands it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to dance a little bit. It's going to pick up about 2 yards. Going to be 2nd and 8, maybe 2nd and 9. Purdy in the gun. Kittle in motion to the left. 2nd and 8. Purdy snaps, looks to throw, going to get blitzed, going to throw it out, and it's incomplete, but almost intercepted for a second time. It's going to be 3rd and 8 coming up. It's now 3rd and 8 coming up for the 49ers offense. Purdy snaps, looks to throw, gets blitzed again. Going to throw it, overthrows Jennings, incomplete. Going to be 4th and 8 coming up for the Niners. Field goal unit coming out for the Niners. '49ers are going to kick a field goal here. It's a 42-yard field goal, 43-yard field goal. And kick is up, and kick is good from Jake Moody. Niners are going to be down by 14 points. Rich Hustle, he doesn't need to get re-signed. We signed Cameron Sutton to a 3-year deal. Anyway, I'm wondering if I should do some more songs. I'm sorry, folks. I do not know why my keeps streamed up. My stream keeps doing that, but it's getting very annoying. DC says, Dave, we are never taking you to a karaoke bar. I mean, if you did, I probably would get a lot of drinks. John Doe says, I'm playing Prince the Party Man. Oh, the song from Batman with Jack Nicholson and what's his name? You know, the guy that plays what's his name? Trying to remember his name. It's on the tip of my tongue too. Michael Keaton, thank you. I couldn't remember his name. Really annoying. That was actually a good musical scene with that song by Prince. Goff in the gun, moves under center. Goff in the gun. Goff tosses it to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to get a crease. Gibbs is going to pick up about, actually, that's Monty, and he's going to pick about 4 or 5 yards. Actually, it was a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4. Goff under center. Goff does a hard count and draws the 49ers offside. Going to be a neutral zone infraction. Gets it on Hargrave. Goff under center. Laporta goes to fullback. Man in motion. St. Brown. Goff snaps. Hands it off to Montgomery. Montgomery runs it up the middle. Going to pick up 7 hard-earned yards. Going to make it 2nd and 3. Goff under center. Sam Laporta in motion to the left. Strong. It's going to be a formation of I. Goff hands it off. Montgomery's going to pick up at least another 5 yards. Goff snaps. Goff play action. Goff looks to throw. Goff's taking a shot and overthrows Sam Laporta just a little bit. Just a little bit too far in front of Laporta there, Goff. Goff in the gun. St. Brown in motion to the left. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff throws it, gets it to Laporta. Laporta's going to pick up about 5 yards, maybe 6. It's going to be 2nd and 4 coming up, or third and 4, actually. Pardon me. Third and 4 for the Lions at the 30-yard line. Third and 4. Goff is in the gun. Laporta motions to the left. 3 men to the left. Goff snaps it, gives it to St. Brown, and St. Brown's going to pick up about 2 or 3 yards. So he's going to be short. So the question is, do the Lions go for it on this 4th down, or do you kick the field goal? And, of course, they're going to go for it. And, of course, they're not going to convert. Incomplete pass from Goff to Josh Reynolds. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff throws it. Goff got it to Reynolds, and Reynolds dropped it. Reynolds dropped it. Wow, Reynolds dropped it. Usually reliable, Josh Reynolds dropped the pass. Wow. Josh Reynolds 9 times out of 10 makes that catch, and that time he dropped it. That drop by Josh Reynolds really, really aggravates me. He almost always makes catches like that, and that was one where we had to have it. Goff got it to him, and he dropped it. Okay, here. Purdy in the gun. Man in motion. Purdy snaps. Purdy looks to throw. Throws it to Debo. And Debo's going to get a block or two. Going to pick up a first down. Is going to pick up quite a few of yardage. Kirby Joseph is injured. Looks like Kirby Joseph is fine. Probably has a stinger. Purdy in the gun. Purdy snaps. Purdy looks to throw. Purdy steps up, throws deep. Wow. This right here is the kind of crap that keeps up Lions fans. Wow. Could have had an interception there, Vildor, and you screwed it over. Could have had it, Vildor, and you let it slip right through your damn hands. Actually, through your face, too. Debo in motion. McCaffrey is going to get stuffed for a loss of 3 or 4 yards. Second and goal for the Lions D. Purdy is going to be in the gun. Purdy snaps. Purdy looks to throw. Purdy throws it, and it's incomplete to Ayuk. So now it's third and goal. '49ers got the touchdown. Brock Purdy threw it to Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Lions are now only up by 7 again. Went from a 3-score lead down to a 1-score lead in the matter of 10 minutes. Kick is up. Kick is good. I'm going to get myself some more water, folks. I'll be back in a minute. All right. Just got to keep working, I guess. Lions offense needs to go back out there and get points. Lions get the ball. We'll start at the number 25-yard line. Goff under center, trips right, single back formation. Goff brings Laporta and Morsha. Goff snaps it, gives it to Gibbs. Wow. And now Gibbs fumbled the ball. Jahmyr Gibbs, with 2 rushing touchdowns on the day, fumbles the ball. Wow. Gibbs, at the worst possible minute, goes the wrong way and does the wrong handoff. Wow. Gibbs just screwed the pooch right there. For all of those 2 touchdowns that you just had, for all those great plays you've had, that turnover is what's going to be the big one. Purdy in the gun, 2nd and 11. Man in motion, Ayuk. Purdy snaps. Purdy looks to throw. Purdy's going to step up, and he's got a big lane, and he's off to the races. Going to pick up 21 yards, all the way down to the 4-yard line. How do you let Brock Purdy get out of the pocket and pick up 20-plus yards? Purdy hands off to Debo, and Debo's going to pick up about 3 yards, gets down to the 1. Going to be 1st and goal for the Lions. Actually, it's going to be 2nd and goal or 3rd and goal. I can't tell anymore. 2nd and goal for the Lions defense. '49ers score off of a Christian McCaffrey touchdown, game tied. The rookies that have done so much for us this year, the rookie that everybody talked about so much this year, might have just been the one that really screwed us over. Second half, we have a 3-score lead, and now we are tied. Unbelievable. 3-score lead gone in literally the span of 11 minutes. 11 minutes, we went from having a 17-point lead down to a tied game. Thank you, Aaron Glenn. Thank you, Nick Vildor. Thank you, Jahmyr Gibbs. Thank you, all three of you. No. Facebook user, you need to clarify your statement there. How did Goff cost the Lions 7 points? How did Goff cost us? Goff got the ball to Josh Reynolds. Josh Reynolds dropped the pass. Goff handed the ball off to Gibbs. Gibbs fumbled the ball. How did Goff do any of this? Kickoff is away out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. All right, let's go, offense. Sam Laporta in motion to the left. Goff under center. Montgomery in the backfield. Goff snaps, hands it off to Montgomery. And Montgomery's going to pick up 1 yard, if that. Going to be 2nd and 9 coming up. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff throws it. Another drop by a Lions wide receiver. Another drop. St. Brown's dropped the ball. Reynolds has dropped the ball. Laporta has dropped the ball. St. Brown in motion to the left. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff throws it. And Reynolds drops another pass, a give-me throw, and he drops a second one. Laporta a drop. Reynolds 2 drops. St. Brown a drop. Holy cow. Wow. Oh, my God. Perfect throws, and these guys are dropping them. Wow. Lions offense literally, that's it, you're done. We haven't lost the game yet, but this is one of those things where it's like, kind of sucks. It's like, dude, you literally had guys that catch passes all the time, some of the most difficult passes, and they're dropping them. Laporta with a drop, St. Brown with a drop, Reynolds with 2 drops, both of them on crucial downs, 3rd down and 4th down. Freaking Jahmyr Gibbs, who had 2 rushing touchdowns today, has a fumble. Freaking, I don't know what the hell's going on here. We need a big play here. We need something to shift momentum. Debo in motion to the right. Purdy in the gun. Purdy snaps, looks to throw. Gonna get pressured, gonna get away, gonna throw it away. Oh my God! You have a sack. Iffy, who had a sack in the last couple of weeks, literally overshoots freaking Purdy. Purdy snaps, hands it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey is going to pick up another 8 yards. Purdy under center, hands it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey going to pick up a 1st down off of a 6-yard gain. 1st and 10. And with that, we're at the end of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up, and both teams are tied at 24 apiece. And with that, that's the end of the third quarter. Lions and Niners are tied at 24 apiece. I'll be back in a minute, folks. Purdy in the gun. Purdy snaps. Quick throws to Debo, and Debo is going to get wrapped up by Vildor and get back to the 1 yard line. Picks up 1 yard. Purdy in the gun, 2nd and 9. Kittle motions a little closer to the line. Purdy snaps, looks to throw. Purdy gets pressured, throws it up, and wide open is Kittle. Melifonwu was blown by freaking 5 yards. 28-yard gain right there. Purdy under center. Purdy snaps, hands it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey going to pick up about 4 more yards, maybe 5. Going to be 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5 coming up. Second and 6 coming up for the Lions. Play clock under 10, 7, 6, 5, 4. 49ers are going to have to take a timeout here. 2nd and 6. Purdy in the gun. Purdy snaps. Purdy looks to throw. Purdy's going to scramble. Purdy's going to run up the middle. Gets a first down. Picks up another 10 yards. Gets down to the Lions' 13-yard line. Purdy under center. Purdy snaps. Play action. Purdy looks to throw. Purdy's going to dance. Going to get sacked. 7-yard sack by the Lions. Right on the 20-yard line. Second and 17 coming up for the 49ers. Purdy in the gun. McCaffrey in motion. Purdy snaps, looks to throw. Pressured again. Sacked again. Third and 20 for the Lions defense. Purdy in the gun, passes, dumps it underneath to Debo. Debo's going to get stopped and tackled at the 15-yard line. It's going to be a 4th and a mile with the Niners going for a field goal. And the Niners take the lead. They're now up 27-24. The 49ers now officially have the lead, 27-24. I'm just curious, Nate, who did you report? Because I haven't said anything or not said you weren't entitled to your opinion. So I'm curious who you're saying you're reporting. Because I haven't said anything bad about you or said you couldn't say what you wanted to say. So just curious, Nate, who did you exactly report? All right, here we go, folks. 9 minutes, 52 seconds left in the game. J-Mo and Goff coming up with a big play. Goff under center. Goff snaps, play action. Goff looks, Goff steps up, Goff goes deep, gets it to J-Mo. And J-Mo comes up with a big catch. The one receiver that was called a problem with catching comes up with a big catch. Goff under center, J-Mo in motion. Goff snaps, pitches it out to Montgomery. Montgomery's going to find a crease. Montgomery's going to get a first down. Montgomery picks up 16 yards for another first down. Goff in the gun. Laporta motions to the left. Goff snaps. Play action. Flea flicker. Goff looks deep. Going to throw it deep. Gets it to J-Mo. And through J-Mo's hands. Was it through J-Mo's hand or was it just slightly out in front? J-Mo should have caught that. Yeah, J-Mo should have caught that. That went right through his hands. I don't agree with the statement, but if you're going to pay, you're entitled to have your opinion put up. So I'm just going to put it up. Actually, Facebook user, that was Jameson Williams. That was not Josh Reynolds. But so far, St. Brown has dropped a pass. Sam Laporta's dropped a pass. Reynolds has dropped 2 passes, and J-Mo has dropped a pass. All I'm going to say, folks, is he paid. He's earned the right to say what he's going to say. Can't really do much more than that. Like I said, I don't agree with it, but he paid to have his comment put up there, so I'm going to give him the right to have it. Gibbs in the backfield. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps, looks to throw. Goff throws, gets it to Gibbs, and that ball was a little too high for Gibbs. That was one of Goff's first and only misfires. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Lions. Goff in the gun. Montgomery in the backfield with him. Goff looks to throw. Goff throws it, gets it to St. Brown, and St. Brown is going to pick up about 6 or 7 yards. Campbell, don't do it. Oh. Campbell's going for it. Campbell's going for it. Damn it! Wow. Should have taken the 3. Shouldn't have taken the 3. McCaffrey gets the ball. Going to pick up about 7 yards. Going to be 2nd and 3 coming up. Seven-yard pickup right off of 1st down. I'm sorry, but Purdy rolls to the left, throws it to Samuel, gets it to Samuel. Samuel's going to get a catch for a 1st down, picks up about 8 yards. First and 10, Purdy under center, I formation. Purdy snaps, tosses it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey is going to pick up about 2 yards. Going to be 2nd and 8 coming up. Purdy in the gun. Jennings in motion. Purdy looks to throw. Purdy throws underneath to McCaffrey. McCaffrey is going to pick up another 4 yards. Going to be 3rd and 4 coming up. And Aaron Glenn's not going to get an answer because Aaron Glenn does what Aaron Glenn does. Screws the pooch over. Purdy's going to snap. Purdy's going to look. Purdy's going to scramble right up the middle. And Purdy's going to pick up 21 yards to the Lions' 28. Purdy under center. Purdy snaps, gives it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey on the toss is going to pick up another first down, get inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line. Niners offense is knocking on the door. Purdy under center, snaps it. And the 49ers score again. Elijah Mitchell puts the Niners up by 10. You've now got 3 minutes to score 10 points just to tie this game. You go from having a dominant first half, you're up by 17 points at the half period, and ever since the half, the Lions have not scored a single point. And in fact, the Lions have given up literally 27 unanswered points. 27 unanswered points. I'm sorry. You know what? You can say what you want about the offense, but this comes down to a couple of key people. Dan Campbell, number 1. You go for it on 4th and 2. You don't convert. You go for it again on 4th and 3. You don't convert. Dan Campbell's a great coach, but when he has decided to be aggressive, just doesn't look good. Then you take a look at individual players. Jahmyr Gibbs, great 2 touchdowns. Great 2 touchdowns. But then you drop the ball at a crucial point. You fumble it, which completely takes all the momentum away from the Lions and gives it to the Niners. Josh Reynolds, who's normally caught passes all the damn time, literally drops 2 crucial passes, 1 on 4th, 1 on 3rd. And then you take a look at other players like Sam Laporta, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Cam Sutton, Ife Melifonwu, and then, of course, Aaron Glenn. Again, don't agree with this comment, but he paid for it, so he gets the right to say it. Again, I don't show favoritism. I don't agree with the comment, but he paid for it, and he gets the ability to say it. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff scrambles. Goff gets it to St. Brown. Ball was behind St. Brown, but St. Brown also dropped it. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff dumps it down to Gibbs. Gibbs gets it, and Gibbs is going to pick up about 4 yards. Offense is hurrying it up. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff throws. Gets it to Laporta. Laporta catches it. First down. Goff rushing the offense, trying to direct them. Goff directing. Goff snaps. He looks to throw again. Goff throws, gets it to Laporta again for another first down. And we're at the 47, 48-yard line. Lions are at the 2-minute warning. Lions have 2 minutes to come up with 10 minutes. Two minutes to go, folks. 2 minutes to go. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff throws over the middle. Gets it to Josh Reynolds for a big play. 24 yards. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps. Goff throws. Gets it to Laporta. Laporta steps out of bounds. Pickup of about 8 yards. Goff in the gun. 2nd and 2. Man in motion. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff throws. Gets it to St. Brown. St. Brown picks up the first down. First down for 9 yards. Lions are rushing up to the line. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff throws it to Frisker, and Frisker's going to get out at the 2. Down at the 2-yard line, maybe yard and a half. Lions are in the gun. Trips to the right. Goff snaps. Goff rolls right. Goff looks to throw. And Goff just throws it away. Goff snaps, gives it to Montgomery, and Montgomery is swarm tackled for a loss. Lions take an instant timeout to stop the clock at 1 minute. Goff snaps. Goff looks to throw. Goff pumps. Goff gets it to Jamo. Jamo catches it. Jameson Williams has got a touchdown. Kick is up, and the kick is good. That's game. 49ers going to win. 49ers win. And with that, folks, I'm going to end the stream because that is the game and that is the Lions season right there. So with that, folks, I'm just going to say thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching the game with me. It's been lots of fun. Wasn't the ending that I was looking for, but it is what it is. So until next time, see y'all later.